Imagine yourself in a peaceful, quiet forest. You're laying on the ground. Soon you get up. You decide to explore the world around you. Soon, in the distance, you see a small little peaceful village. You decide to walk towards the village. Soon, once you make it into the village, the people in the village are so happy to meet you. They're excited for all the stories they have. They even give you free stuff. Now these people say they'll let you live here for a while until you find your way back home. The next day, you wake up and you decide to go explore some more. After all of that, you found a lot of stuff. So this time, you explore in the forest part. Soon, you find a little deer. The deer is sleeping. It is very quiet and peaceful around it. You take a look at the peaceful deer and observe it. After that, you decide to go find some more stuff that's so beautiful and peaceful. You go deeper in the forest, and what you find, a baby fox. The baby foxes are running around you. They're very happy to see you. They love new friends. They love you so much, they even invite you to their den. And then this den was big. It had torches everywhere. It had dirt beds. And it even had even a bathroom. You decide to come, after that day, you decide to come out of that cave. And you decide you want to go to bed. It is getting late. You're feeling very, very, very tired. So you go back to bed. And on day 2, you decide to go back to the foxes to see what they're up to. But this time, when you went to the foxes, they were all scared and running from you. You asked the foxes what they were sad about, and they said, "We're sad. We lost our mommies." You realize that you need to help the little foxes. So you go into the forest and search for their mom. Soon, you find their mom. And you bring them back to the foxes. The foxes are so happy with you. They take you to their home, their real one, a city type. Once you go to their home, they all greet you with a big surprise party. They all show you around. They give you cake. Have some good food. And then it got dark, but you really wanted to stay and see more. You said, maybe I can come back tomorrow and play with you guys. You said, but the foxes said, if you want to sleep there, we also have beds for you. Human, we've been preparing for you because we saw you knocked out on the ground before you got here. We saw you and we started preparing. So, So we made your own bed. You lie down in their bed, and you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. In the morning, you decide to visit some more of the huge house the foxes had. You go to one room, and the room was filled with game and consoles. A party booth, a friends booth, a picture booth, and then you decide to do the picture booth. Once you go in the picture booth, you start the timer and it goes off in a flash. Then you decide to play some checkers with a fellow fox. They had to teach you how to play checkers though, but you loved learning things. After that, you decided to go back to the village to see more what they had. And once they found the village that they previously went to, it was filled with people. All the people were around the campfire, and they're doing stuff like they were getting free stuff. They gave me a free car. $1 million for that car, and they gave it for free. I was so surprised that they would give me something for free. So you stayed there for the night to see what they offered. And you got lots of stuff. You got items like emeralds. You got some wood. You also got obsidian. And you also got a car. After that, you felt like the foxes were missing you, so you went back to the foxes to say hello. When you were at the foxes, they all greeted you again, and this time, they gave you a master key to the whole place, and you were so excited. But then you dropped the key and fell all into the bottom of the lake. You said sorry to the foxes. And the baby foxes, the big foxes. And the king, he was not sad. He was mad. He did not like you in his village. But the other foxes said it wasn't his fault. It was ours, they said. They said we gave him the key. And the king was so mad. He didn't just ban me. He banned everyone. The baby foxes, the adult foxes, me. And he tore down the whole place. It was sad for me. But then, when you realized, when all hope was gone, you realized you could build it again with a new king, you. So you started building. It took 3 days to get there. And when you were done, you just decided to take a nap. Because it was so tiring. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. catch those bones and get ready for the first day of being king. The king of the foxes. Or queen. When you go and be the queen, you feel like everyone loved you. You were loved, you were cared for. No one ever mistreated you. The foxes, as soon as they got you the king, they said, "You helped us find our moms. You helped us rebuild our village. In return, we'll give you the key home." The foxes gave you the key. And when you had the key, you went back to the portal and waved goodbye to the foxes. And the foxes barked back. "We'll miss you," said the foxes. And you just waved back and smiled. And then you went through the door back home. And if you want to return, you can always do it just by getting the key back into the portal. And then you can go back to the foxes. And that's all for today. Hope you see you next time for another great